Mr. Tariq, thank you very much for sharing your challenges, and we can understand that once you start any new initiative, initially the people they oppose and they criticize. My next question is that what is your strategy in dealing with the criticism of the people?
Yeah, yes, that's a very important question, really. The strategy is very simple, that you keep on doing constructive work. You take care of the younger generation. The older generation will fall in line sooner or later. You be firm in certain ways, you be flexible in other ways. So as far as the principle is concerned, you need to be very firm. The discipline you want to bring it to the new generation, you need to be very firm. But you can be very accommodating in their individual requirements, in their individual needs. I did a model that those who are able to pay must pay. And those who are not able to pay genuinely, they must be helped to pay. That was the concept. So out of 1,000 over students in my school, there are 200 plus students who do not pay fees, or in fact, some of them do not pay anything at all. But 800, they pay full fees, which is not very high compared to the cities, but from the village level, it is reasonably high. So I have a sort of a flexible combination of pay and not pay. Alhamdulillah, it has worked very well. My school was the first school where you have a significant number of students from very poor background who do not pay any fees and are receiving very high quality education. So that has really silenced many of the people who were making earlier criticizing in the concept of my education.
Yes, that's really good to know. And you said that is your school is doing quite well and you are satisfied. So how do you measure your own performance as a leader,
Yes.
not only in this project of your school, but in all other projects that you have handled throughout your life?
Yeah. Ultimately, the measurement of success or failure of any project is, as they say, this adage is the what do you call the taste of the pudding is the taste what do you say the taste of the pudding is in the eating.
Eating in the tasting.
Yeah, right. If it is good in eating, then it is a good pudding. If it is not good in eating, then so it's always by the final result. Although I have not reached that stage, my aim is I'm already started boys hostel, and the girls hostel is under construction. Inshallah, it will be ready by this July. Once I have these two hostel residential colleges, I will start the competitive exams. In the competitive exam, I have first category is the entrance test for the central universities or top universities in the country. Second is medical colleges. Third is IITs and other institutes of national importance. And we are going into this in a very organized way. We are talking to people like Rahmani 30 and other such organizations who are producing such candidates on a big scale. So ultimate test will come from there, how many I am able to send to the higher education. And what do I do with the rest? So for the rest who are not able to go to tertiary education, they will be given some skills I'm in the planning, setting up a skill training institute where various skills will be imparted. 1 year, 2 year, and 3 year programs will be run. So final test hasn't come in yet, but we have a very regular what do you call method, organized method of testing of students. In fact, every month we have testing, and these are all computerized and monitored in a center called CDC, Career Development Center, which we have set up separately. So it's going on in a big scale. Inshallah, soon we will have the
I
Uh,
wish you all the
yes.
best. Yes, I wish you all the best for your future endeavors. And I was observing when you are talking about in the term of like we are doing and we are observing, we are monitoring. It shows that you believe in the teamwork. So naturally, alone, a single person cannot do much.
Yes,
But
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
how do you motivate your team? What is
Yes,
your
yes. You say
motivation?
first thing, the team, the principal, the senior teachers, the manager. I'm not the manager. I'm only the chairman, actually. So officially, I mean, here the manager is the legal entity. So the manager, myself, senior teachers, principal, and my vice chairman. This is the team. So I work with them. I'm fully involved in the morning to evening in the work. I guide them, I delegate it to them, and encourage them and show them the vision that this is not a 9 to 5 job. This is a job of your life where you're going to change the life of others, transform the society and help the country to achieve its targets in terms of educated and skilled uh, personnel for the development. So that's it. So preparing the next generation of leaders to take over from me whenever time comes is absolutely essential part of my strategy. Without that, this project will just drop or fail as soon as I leave the scene. So preparing them really is a very important, as important as setting up the school itself. So that's my strategy.
Very true, very true. When you are attaching the people with the niche, with the goal, with the purpose, then naturally every small task becomes a very great achievement, a very great accomplishment. And yes,
Very.
attaching them to the goal, to the mission is very, very important. That's what you are doing. And that is your team strategy, how to build the team. Now you see, when there are many people working together, there are occasions when the people have conflicts because different ideas, different taste, different working styles, different dealing styles. So if there is any conflict among the team members, how do you resolve it?
Yeah, always the possibility exists always because we as a human beings have different natures, different backgrounds, different educational levels, different intellectual level. So the conflict is a natural part and parcel of the package. But the main thing is to keep repeating and keep the vision clear in their mind, where we are need to go, where we are and where are we going. The rest, everything is secondary. Whatever conflict, whatever, and the rules, the job description of every person must be very clear. It must be given in writing, and it must be, if he deviates from the job description, he is politely brought it back to the line. And normally conflicts arise because people leave their own jurisdiction and intrude into other people's affairs. So one of the main things I have observed. As for that, you need to give them the real job description and keep them on the track. And I think that's my strategy to resolve conflicts.
Yes, thank you very much for giving such a beautiful insight that if everybody is very clear about their job and responsibilities and that too given in writing and each and everything is very clearly mentioned by the leader, then naturally there is less chances of any conflict. And if the
Very true,
conflict
very true.
occurs, then naturally we have to remind them about their purpose, about their mission, that these small things hardly matters when we are achieving a great purpose in life. Now, how do you acknowledge and recognize the efforts of the others? Do you have
Yes,
some
yes,
strategy for
yes,
that?
yes. That's also very important because as a human being, we do need that. Everyone has his ego, and that ego needs to be massaged once in a while. So we have many activities. We reward them in terms of public appreciation, in terms of financial rewards, send them for further training, special trainings. These are the modes, these are the tools of appreciation. And they are performance based, really. There's no other criteria except performance. And performance is how do the students perform under their tutelage, under their wings. If they perform better, then that means the teacher is performing better. If they do not perform better, then he is not performing better. So that's the criteria and that's the result.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now my last question is, you know, when I have discussed a lot about you, about leadership traits. Somewhere I was finding that you are a servant leader. Somewhere I found that you are transformational leader. Somewhere I found that you are a humanistic leader. At some place I found that yes, you are a leader who is a influencer. How do you think about your own leadership style? That which type of leadership is more evident in your leadership style?
Yeah, to me, only effective leadership is the leadership by example. That means what you say, you do yourself first before you expect others to do. So that has been my leadership style. If I do not ask somebody to do certain thing, if I do not understand it myself, or if I can't do it myself, I mean that's in simplistic term. Of course, this is in a very generalized way, not in a technical way. Technical way, we all have different capability. If I'm an engineer, I can do engineering. I cannot do medical. I cannot be a doctor, right? So, but in a general way, that means in the managing day-to-day affairs, the level of cleanliness, for example, very simple. The level of cleanliness in my school, if you come, you will find it spotless. Because I myself, if I see something, I will pick it up. And now I don't have to do it. It was only initially, because people will be watching. If I'm walking in the corridor, people will be watching. Is there anything dropped somewhere, some wrapper or something? They will go and pick it up before I walk through. So even general public, when they come to my school, they say, "How come your school is so clean? We never see any school." This is the leadership. Really, this is a leadership where you inspire people to do things. And then after some time, it becomes natural to them.
Thank you very much. So Mr. Tarique believes in leading with example. Not everyone believes in this philosophy. There are different types of leaders in the world.
Of course.
What is your message for your fellow leaders?
Well, we have very short life in this world. It's too precious to waste it into disputes and conflicts and what you call it is too.
So thank you, Mr. Tarique. Thank you very much. So your message for the leaders is that life is too short and they have to be an influencer in life. Anything else would you like to suggest them?
Yeah, you must have a passion, you must have a dream, and you must influence people with that dream, so that and avoid conflicts and disputes, and just focus on your mission. That's my message.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very
much. It was nice talking to you, Engineer Tarique Sahab, and so many insights you have given to our audience. I hope that everybody is going to be benefited by this. So ladies and gentlemen, Leader Speaks ends here. Engineer Tarique Azam Saha was with me, and he has shared his valuable insights of his life, of his leadership role, of his mission and vision, of his purpose of life, and how confidently he is working, although he lives in Malaysia, but he is working in a small town in Azamgarh and bringing a transformation in that village, how he has faced the challenges in life, but he is trying to overcome those challenges, and he's trying to prove that yes, if you have the passion, then anything is possible. That is the true sign of a leader. We wish all the best to Engineer Tarique Sahab. On behalf of EduFam International and on behalf of JAHANE-MANN, I extend my warm greetings, warm gratitude, and warm thankfulness to Engineer Tarique Sahab. Thank you everyone for joining us, and see you in the next episode with another leader with us. Till then, stay tuned and stay fit and healthy. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Haleema.